hockey! Yeah. I'm still doing the entrance with the door. Did it once. I thought it was pretty cool, so I did it again. But anyway, I'm talking hockey, baby. That's me taking a slap shot. I've got 3 games to cover here with you. 3 games in our Thursday night NHL slate of hockey matchups. Let's go ahead and do the impossible and make a pick on every one of them. Let's go ahead and do it. Horrible sports betting logic, but it sounds fun enough, right? Plus, it's not you who's getting roasted. It's me. Better me than you, right? There we go. Let's start off with the Columbus Blue Jackets traveling to Buffalo to take on the Sabres. The markets open up. The betting in this one with the visiting Columbus Blue Jackets at $1.50, now bet up to $1.60. Totals at the standard 5.5 goals. The Sabres get the 1.5 on the puck line. Bobrovsky for Columbus, Lehner for the Sabres. Buffalo struggled as of late, winless in their last 4, just 2 wins in their last 10. They've also failed to get the job done in 4 of their last 5 home games. Buffalo's averaging 2.5 goals per game in their last 4. Buffalo's giving up 5.25 goals a game in that very same category. They got themselves a Columbus team who's traveling well, winning 2 of their last 3 on the road. The Blue Jackets have also picked up the W in 3 of their last 4. They haven't been easy, though. The Blue Jackets are averaging a measly 2 goals a game in that span of 4 matchups. The back line and the goaltending has been solid, though. Columbus gave up just 1.8 goals on average in those very same 4 matchups I was just talking about 2 seconds ago. Now, all 3 victories came by just 1 goal. Now, most would see these trends and think that there's no possible way to make a puck line play, but I digress. The Buffalo Sabres haven't won a game at the KeyBank Center since December 22nd. Buffalo's also losing by 3 goals a game on average in their last 4 contests. Now, scoring-wise, the Blue Jackets' last 5 games all went under the posted total. Furthermore, Columbus games went 7-2 to the under in their last 9. But if you think the under's a stone-cold lead pipe lock in this one, just keep in mind that Buffalo games went 3-1 to the over in their last 4. That's because they're giving up 5.3 goals a game in their last 4, like I stated earlier. So for the total on this one, I'm going to lean toward the over 5.5. Actually surprised this one hasn't moved up to 6. And when it comes to a money line winner, I can't roll with the cold team, man. I'll pick Columbus. And when it comes to the dreaded puck line, I really think Buffalo's playing bad enough hockey that they can find a way to lose by at least 2 goals. I'll pick the Blue Jackets minus 1.5. Once again, this is a horrible sports betting strategy. I'm simply picking every option on this video strictly for entertainment value. Anybody who actually picks every game on the slate is just a damn nincompoop. Anyway, let's go ahead and slide into our next game. Carolina Hurricanes at the Washington Capitals, 7 o'clock Eastern start at the Capital One Arena. The Washington Capitals are the 3-2 favorites to win this one outright. They're $1.50 on the money line. Totals at 5.5. Hurricanes get the 1.5. Ward for the Canes. Holtby for the Caps. Washington's won their last 5 straight. 9 wins in their last 12. Caps are averaging 4.2 goals a game in this current winning streak. They're giving up just 2.6 goals per game in this current winning streak as well. Now, on the other side, we've got ourselves a completely different story with these Carolina games. They failed to get the W in 4 of their last 5. They're giving up an embarrassing 5 goals per game in those 4 losses. But before you go writing off these Carolina Hurricanes, just remember that 3 of those very 4 aforementioned losses actually came by just 1 measly goal. So these guys have been keeping it close. They only got blasted in 1 of those games. Now, when it comes to the total, lots of overs on the Carolina side of things. 3-1 to the over in their last 4. And we're actually seeing a lot of the same on the Capital side of things, too. 3-1 to the over in their last 4 themselves. Now, Carolina might not score a whole lot on Braden Holtby, but this Capital squad is very capable of putting this one over the total themselves. So when it comes to the total in this one, I'll lean toward the over 5.5. And when it comes to picking a winner, I got to ride with the hot hand and take the Caps to win this one outright. But when it comes to the puck line, Carolina may be able to keep this one close. Hell, 3 out of Washington's 5 wins on this current streak were 1-goal victories. So I typically not play the puck line in this spot here in real life. But once again, this is a pick show for fun. So I got to make a play on everything. So when it comes to the puck line, I think I'll lean toward Carolina catching the 1.5 in this one. All right, I'm going to slide in my next and final game for the show. I'm talking about the Calgary Flames making a trip to the Gulf Coast and taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa's heavily favored in this one, folks. The markets open them at 205. They're taking money. This one got moved up to Tampa minus 215. 5.5 on the total. Calgary catches the 1.5. Smith for the Flames. Vaseline for the Lightning. And when it comes to, I know, Vasilevsky, I was just being silly. But when it comes to the Lightning, 2-game win streak. 14 wins in their last 18 contests. They've also put up a rotund 5 goals in 3 of their last 4 wins. But don't sleep on Calgary, though. No, don't do that. These guys are red hot at the moment as well. 4-game win streak, 6 wins in their last 9 contests. They work for it, though. Each of their wins during this current streak were all 1-goal victories. Now, scoring-wise, good amount of overs between both of these clubs. 2-2 to the over, Calgary's last 4. Meanwhile, 3 out of Tampa Bay's last 3 games all went over the posted total themselves. When it comes to the proverbial over and under, I think I have to reluctantly lean toward another over. That's 3 games, 3 overs. No way that can happen in today's NHL. But I'm going to ride with it. And when it comes to selecting a winner, going to be a real tough one. Both teams exuding some grit and toughness in the past week or two. I'm feeling a bit square, a bit chalky. So when it comes to a moneyline winner, I'll take the heavily favored Tampa Bay Lightning to get the job done at home. And when it comes to the puck line, here's a crazy stat for you. I know you want me to get to the pick, but here's a crazy number for you. Calgary's last 8 games have all been decided by 1 goal. In addition to that, 12 out of Calgary's last 15 games were also decided by 1 goal. I'll tell you this much. I really want to pick Tampa laying the 1.5. I really do. I really want to bet against this trend. But I'd be kicking myself if Calgary covered, let alone won. So when it comes to a puck line pick, I got to go with the guys that keep it close. Give me Calgary plus 1.5. Getting it done. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. Before I get out of here, I have to remind you, I am not a sports betting expert, nor do I implore you to take any of my picks. A wise man once said, good ain't free, and free ain't good. For some reason, you decide to use the free information on this program, you're utilizing it at your own discretion. Most importantly, if you're betting any of these games, do it safe, do it responsibly, and most important, have fun. For Brack Page Productions, I'm Brack Page. And have yourself a positive day.